Hey, I might be a little late today.
Are you done with your work?
It's gonna take me a little while, but I'm almost done. I'm gonna stop by at your mother's house after work.
Why? Why do you have to stop by at my mom's?
Why do you ask? I'm not allowed to visit her?
What do you need from her? If you need something from mom, I'll go. You don't have to go.
What? I was told to come see her directly. Don't get me in trouble.
Hey, what does she need from you? She's my mother. If she needs something, she would tell me. There's no way she needs something from you.
Hey, don't be crazy. This morning, she told me to stop by at her place on my way home from work. And not only once, but multiple times.
Are you sure?
Why do I have to lie to you about something like this?
I don't think mom would have anything to tell you.
I did ask her if she's sure to talk to me instead of you, but she wanted me to come.
What does she want from you?
I can sort of imagine. Well, anyways, I have to see her after work.
I don't understand. Don't tell me you're planning to beg her for something, huh?
What? Don't be stupid. I'm not a child. Why should I beg her? Will you stop saying such childish things? I told you she wants me. Why don't you believe me?
She has always called me when she needed me. I'm telling you that it's impossible for her to talk to you without me.
Hey, how much do you love her? I'm amazed. Maybe she has something she doesn't want you to know. What is the problem of me visiting her?
I'm sure that's not true. There's nothing she can't tell me. She's the only one who understands me. I know her better than anyone. There's no way she would keep something from me.
Mom. God, what a pain in the ass. Anyway, I have to go. I'll be late if I keep talking to you.
Fine. I'll let you go today, but I'll never forgive you if you do something to her, okay?
What is that? What do you mean if I do something? There are things you can say and can't say to each other as husband and wife. It sounds like I'm picking on your mother. Have I ever done anything to harm her?
Huh? How dare you? You think I don't know anything?
What are you talking about?
You really are a shameless woman, aren't you? You pretend to be a good wife, but you actually pick on her, right? I know everything.
Huh? Don't make false accusations like that. I'm picking on your mother? Don't make me laugh. I never did that, not even once.
Don't lie. I heard from her.
From her?
That's right. My mom would never lie to me, and she's absolutely right. You're sneaking around, hiding and picking on her.
You know what? Maybe you've been watching too much drama. I don't understand. How is that possible?
I heard from her.
Even if your mother said so, you didn't see or hear it directly, huh? How can you say such a terrible thing? You didn't actually see what happened. Don't assume I'm the bad one like that.
The part where you get angry like that is even more suspicious. If you didn't do it, there's no need to be so angry. I'm upset because it's true. I didn't think you were the kind of woman who would pick on her mother-in-law.
That's terrible. How dare you? I'm not bullying her.
Fine. Enough excuses. Just go see her. She called you, right? I won't forgive you if you bully her even a little.
How could you? You don't believe me at all. You were so nice to me before we got married. But as soon as we got married, you became a mommy's boy. You know we're married. You should take care of me too, not only your mother.
Don't be so brazen. You know how much she means to me, don't you? Anyway, don't harass her, okay? Don't bother my mom. Hey, Abigail, are you listening to me? Hey, Abigail, I just heard from Mom.
Oh, what did she say?
What did you do to her?
Huh? What are you talking about?
She said that you were picking on her again. How could you, after I warned you?
Wait a minute. I talked to her, but I didn't pick on her.
You're lying again. Give me a break. She called me while I was at work, so I called her back and she was crying.
What? Why?
The other day, the day you said you were going to stop by at her house, you verbally abused her and even hit her. She said she couldn't take it anymore and cried.
Hey, what's going on? How is that possible? I have no idea.
Huh? So you're saying Mom lied to me?
If she really said that, then I guess so.
You! Stop telling me obvious lies. She was crying and I was so worried that I left work and went to her house.
You're kidding, right? You'd leave work for that reason? I can't believe it.
My precious mom was crying. I can't just leave her like that, especially if it's your fault. I warned you. Can you explain what's going on?
I don't know. I'd rather ask you. That day, I went to her house, and she gave me a lecture for many hours. You are a wife. You should give your all for your husband. How long are you going to keep working? If you can't take care of my son, get divorced now. As soon as I arrived, she yelled at me. I was the one who wanted to cry. Why did she have to say that? I don't understand.
Even if it's a lie, it's natural, right? Then why was Mom crying? Explain it to me.
So, that's what I want to know. Maybe she was putting on an act? I'm sure she wanted you to worry.
Huh? What does she need to act for? Mom would never be so cunning.
Then what? Explain it to me. I never lied to you, okay? Please, you have to believe me. True, I don't like your mother. She's a stranger to me, I admit that. But hitting or abusing my mother-in-law? I would never do that.
You can say whatever you want. You've been bullying Mom all this time. And how can you ask me to believe you when you hit her? You're too selfish.
That's terrible. Why can't you believe me? Do you think I'm the kind of woman who would bully your mother? That's absolutely not true. I'm the one who was bullied.
Shut up! Enough!
Kyle.
Mom called me after a week of thinking about it. You've been continuing to bully her for a while. It must have been hard for her. She was putting up with your bullying because she cared about me. Of course, I think she cared about you too, but you kept abusing her and hitting her. And I believe she couldn't take it anymore. Do you know how she felt when she had to put up with it for so long? Do you know how kind she is to me, trying not to worry her? You really are a psycho.
Why do you have to say that? I don't understand. I don't know what your mother told you, but you didn't see or hear any actual things. Why do you only take your mother's words?
Of course I know. We are family. We trust each other more than anyone else. I know she would never lie to me. I'm pretty sure you're lying.
Lying? I have been telling you it's not true.
Listen, if you ever hurt my mom again, I won't let you get away with it, okay? If you ever hurt her feelings again, I'll curse you even worse. You better brace yourself.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna take a bath and go to bed.
And don't wake up again. I'm staying at my mom's for a while. Bye.
I need you to pick up the phone. Kyle, I need to talk to you.
I don't have anything to talk to you about. I'm having dessert with my mom.
I was taking a break in my bedroom after work, and when I woke up and tried to get out of my room, the door wouldn't open. I don't know why. Can you come home and take a look at it? I'm not feeling well today. I don't think I can move. Please?
Can't you just stay like that?
Huh?
When I came home from work feeling exhausted, you were sleeping comfortably in your bedroom. I got annoyed and locked you in.
Hey, My legs are tied up too. What? I don't understand. Kyle, are you serious? I'm being locked up?
It's my punishment.
What?
You abused my mom and you even hit her. What a horrible thing to do to her. You should be sorry. I won't forgive you until you apologize.
Wait a minute, Kyle. I'm really sick. I thought I had a fever since this morning, so I just needed some rest. I wasn't sleeping in.
I don't care if you're sick or have a fever or whatever. You don't feel like apologizing to her? You have no remorse for the evil you did to Mom. I'm just trying to make you feel sorry for what you've done. Mom said she'd forgive you if you were truly sorry. She's so kind. She's too open-minded to forgive someone like you.
I didn't do anything wrong. There's no need to apologize or be sorry. I'm really sick. I think my fever's gone up and I'm parched. I need to go get some water.
I don't trust anything you say. You're just saying random things, aren't you? I have your wallet, car keys, everything, so you wouldn't run away. The only thing I couldn't find was your phone. You said you weren't feeling well, but actually, you were sneaking around in bed watching videos, right?
I kept it in my pocket in case of emergency. That's how sick I am. Hey, why did you take my wallet too?
I'm just trying to keep you from running away. You know, if you have money, you can call a cab, right? I saw you sleeping in the bedroom and I thought maybe you were sick. That's why I stole your wallet, so you couldn't go see a doctor. God, I'm really smart.
What? That's a crime.
A crime? What are you talking about? I did it so that you can pay for what you did. Don't talk nonsense.
After all, you stole my belongings, right? You knew I wasn't feeling well and you stole it. That's a thief. When I thought about it, this is a crime, right?
What's with that logic? You can't call for help anyway. Say whatever you want. You can't leave that room. I've made it so you can't open the windows or the front door. It's impossible for you to get out of there, man.
Oh no. I didn't do anything against your mother. Why should you do such terrible things to me? This is like torture.
If you think so, why don't you admit your evil deed? You really are stubborn. We are both disgusted by you. I can't believe you're that kind of person. I should have noticed it sooner. I'm sorry for being immature and hurting Mom. I'm sorry I ended up hurting her.
Okay, that's enough. You don't seem to trust me at all, so whatever.
What? You're mad at me? I don't need a person who would lie and bully Mom. Stay there and be sorry. When you're ready to apologize to her, call me. Then I'll let you out of the room.
Are you sure?
Wait. Why are you looking down on me? I can't believe it. You have no right to act like that.
Okay. Why don't you just stay with your mommy?
What's with that tone? You made fun of me, didn't you? I'll never forgive you. Hey, Abigail. You don't reply when it's inconvenient for you. Answer me. I haven't heard from you since then. Are you feeling better? Do you feel sorry now?
What? I have nothing to be sorry about.
Are you still talking like that? You want to get out of there, don't you? If you apologize to Mom, I'll let you out.
Leave me alone.
Huh?
I don't want to apologize for something I didn't do.
You're a real pain in the ass. Mom said she'd forgive you if you apologized. Don't you understand the goodness of people?
How can you say that? I didn't do anything, but she made up a lie that I was harassing her, and she's trying to trick you. Your mother is a much worse person. Goodness of people? Don't make me laugh.
I won't let you talk bad about her. Reconsider. You continued to harass her. You abused her and hit her after all. You hurt her feelings and you never apologized. No matter how you think about it, this is crazy. I guess I made a mistake marrying a person like you.
Those are my words. I'll never apologize because I didn't do anything wrong.
You want me and Mom to forgive you, right? Then you should apologize right now. If you don't apologize to her, we're getting divorced, okay?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's get divorced now.
Huh?
Actually, I've been waiting for you to say that for a long time.
What do you mean?
Because even if I said I wanted to get a divorce, you wouldn't accept it anyway, right? That's why I've been waiting for you to say that. Now we can finally get divorced. I'm really happy.
Wait a minute. It's divorce. Do you understand?
Of course.
We're breaking up and you're going to be alone.
That's right. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Kyle, for asking me to get divorced.
You! What are you talking so cocky about? Don't get over yourself. If you really want to get divorced, I wouldn't open the door.
Don't worry. I already called an ambulance. I've already left the room.
What? You're out of the room?
Yeah, I'm out.
What the hell? It's a very strong lock. It shouldn't open right away.
I was about to die. I had a high fever. I was dizzy and I was starting to feel faint. I thought I was going to lose consciousness, so I called 911. They also had a hard time getting in through the front door, so I explained the situation by phone, and the fire engine came. They broke the window from the outside so I could go to the hospital safely. I'm in a hospital room now, resting. I was put on an IV drip and I'm feeling much better.
What the hell?
Thank God I had my phone.
Why did you call an ambulance? The neighbors would notice. It would be a big problem.
My life was in danger, so no choice. I was about to die.
You could have called me. You didn't have to call an ambulance.
Huh? I asked you to help me, but you ignored me. I could have passed out if I hadn't asked for help. I was desperate.
You're exaggerating. You would feel better soon if it was just a fever, right? You made the neighbors worry.
You're probably right, but you did all those things. Ask the police later. How terrible thing you did.
What? What do you mean, police?
You know, I was rescued in a very difficult situation. The police were suspicious and asked me what happened. I think they should be there soon.
What do you mean? Why are they coming to my place?
Huh? Don't you see what you did? I was locked in my room in my own house. I had no wallet, no driver's license, no car keys. Of course, they would think there was a problem. I had my legs tied. I was in a locked room, and then I was rescued. I told them the truth.
Hey, are you kidding me? I did it just to make you sorry for what you did. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to, but you went too far. If you have any excuses, you can talk to the police. I think they're almost there. Don't even think about running away, okay?
Hold on. I'm your husband. I would never lock you up. Just explain to the police that it was all a misunderstanding. Tell them it was just a fight.
A fight? What are you talking about? Honestly, it wasn't even a fight. I was the one who got blamed. It was really terrible. I'm proud of myself to be able to endure it. I'm not going to help you no matter how much you ask me to.
But if you keep this up, I'm going to become a criminal. Even you would be sad if your own husband was a criminal, wouldn't you?
A husband? You said you and I are divorced, right? So we are strangers.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't deal with the police. Please, help me.
Please tell your excuses at the police station. Goodbye. The mommy's boy who had tormented me a lot was arrested in front of his mother not long after that. At that time, it seems like she looked very pale and was trembling. Of course, she should have known the details. She knew she was going to be interviewed voluntarily. We talked with the lawyer and eventually settled out of court for compensation. After that, the fact of my ex-husband's arrest had already spread around the neighborhood. He and his mother could no longer stand the cold stares and slander from them, so they disappeared without a trace. No one knows where they went. Mom, are you there?
What is it, Ivy?
It's finally the day after tomorrow. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I know. So what?
What time are you planning on arriving at the chapel? You've got your transportation arranged, right? Have you checked the plane tickets too?
I'll try to be there an hour before. Don't worry about it. I've got the plane tickets all taken care of.
Good to hear that. Helen's coming too, right?
She's busy with work, but she's taking paid leaves to attend your wedding. You should thank her for that.
I know. She's my precious sister.
But I never imagined you would get married. Ever since you were a little girl, you've always been the best when it comes to managing the household finance. But you're not pretty or cute. Well, I don't think I should have said that since I'm your mother, but it can't be helped.
No worries. I'm probably the one who thinks about that the most. Helen is prettier and more stylish than me. I've been envious of her since I was little. Well, I can't help it anyway.
I know, but you got married first. Helen is a little shocked. She's mumbling all the time that there's no way her sister's getting married before her. She's been saying that on and on.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. But there's nothing I can do about it. I met my fiancé by chance, and we've been dating seriously since then. We've decided that it's time to get married.
It's your decision, so I think it's fine. Well, I'll be there the day after tomorrow anyway.
Mom, where are you? Is the plane delayed? The ceremony is about to start.
Oh, I'll be a little late, but I'll be there.
What? Are you sure that you're all right? Is it because of the traffic jam that you're late? I'm worried.
Looks like there's been a traffic accident. The traffic jam is so bad. I don't think we're going to make it, so we're going to take the next flight.
You didn't get involved in the accident, did you?
No, I didn't.
That's good. It's my once-in-a-lifetime wedding. I wish you hadn't been late.
I went out of my way to be there for you. Don't be selfish. To be honest, I didn't want to see you in your wedding dress. I wanted to see Helen wearing that. Don't get carried away just because you're getting married before my cute Helen.
Mom, you don't have to talk like that on my wedding day. It's my once-in-a-lifetime big day, so I want you and Dad to be here for me. I didn't expect that you'd be late.
That may be true, but I just don't want to see you in your tight wedding dress. It's not something I look forward to. In fact, it's even embarrassing. Don't forget how we feel about that.
That's terrible. You don't have to say that. I just want you to celebrate my wedding.
I know. We'll try our best to be there as soon as possible. See you later.
Hey, Mom. Where are you? The ceremony is already over and we're moving to the reception hall. What's going on?
Stop being so persistent. I'm sorry, but it seems that we can't go there anymore.
What? Mom, what are you talking about?
Because Helen said that she wants to go on a trip. So I talked it over with your father, and we decided to go. We can't go to your wedding because we're going to Hawaii. Don't get in the way of our fun trip.
Hawaii? You know that today is my wedding, right? And yet, the three of you are going on a trip to Hawaii? The wedding party is about to start. My husband's family and relatives are all present, but none of my family members are present.
Oh, sorry to hear that, because I need to listen to Helen.
What's with Helen?
She said that she doesn't want to see her unattractive sister wearing a wedding dress. Helen also said that we shouldn't go to the wedding. I tried to talk her out of it, but she just wouldn't listen. We don't want Helen to be humiliated, so we had no other choice. She's an honest girl. You'll have to forgive her.
I can't believe this is really happening. There's not a single thing Helen should be embarrassed about. If Helen doesn't want to attend my wedding, I won't force her to do that. But why can't you and Dad be here for me?
Why are you so selfish? You shouldn't act like that since you're a grown-up. How pathetic.
I beg your pardon?
You were always so bad at listening to others since you were little.
Does that matter?
Yes, it does. You shouldn't have gotten married before Helen.
I don't understand.
You don't think that your sister is cute?
That's not the point. Besides, isn't Helen the one who's being selfish, not me? I mean, if she really has common sense, she won't insist on going on a trip on her sister's wedding day. You and Dad are supposed to be blamed too because you always listen to Helen and granted whatever she wishes for.
Why are you asking a silly question? Me and your father listen to her because Helen is prettier and more stylish than you. You're just some sort of bonus. Even if we don't go to the wedding, other people will celebrate with you anyway.
They'll think it's strange that only my parents aren't coming. I wonder what kind of family we are. Anyway, where on earth are you now?
We just arrived in Hawaii and are on the move.
Seriously?
I'm thinking of checking into the hotel first, dropping off the luggage, and then going to the beach. Please don't get in our way. Well then, enjoy the wedding as much as you can.
All of you are really terrible. You really didn't come to my wedding. I didn't expect that you guys really went to Hawaii.
I told you about that, didn't I? I was telling the truth. I've never been to Hawaii before, but it's a really nice place. It's so relaxing. White sandy beaches and blue ocean. You can't see such a view in the city we're living.
Mom, I don't think now is the right time to enjoy your trip. This is really insane. Don't you have anything to say?
Huh? What do you want me to say? Oh, I know. Congratulations on your marriage.
That's not what I meant. You should apologize for not attending the wedding today. It's just too much to bear. I've never heard of an entire family not attending their daughter's wedding.
It doesn't matter. Wherever and whenever we travel is up to us. We're just setting an example. Is there any law that says we have to be at your wedding?
There's no law for that.
I decided to go on vacation with Helen and your father. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not saying it's wrong to go on a trip, but you don't have to go on my wedding day. You can go on a trip another day. I can't believe what Helen did to me. If she doesn't want to celebrate my wedding, she didn't have to harass me like this. Helen is being childish.
It's up to us to celebrate or not celebrate your marriage, isn't it? I don't think it's right to force your family to celebrate with you. Besides, I don't like the way you talk about your younger sister. Poor Helen.
Huh? I'm the victim here. Ever since I was little, both you and Dad always put Helen as your top priority. You guys never paid attention to me. You and Dad didn't care about me at all, did you? I knew it, but I'm completely disappointed in all of you today.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're right.
I know it's wrong to compare you to Helen in the first place. Besides, you're the one who decided to get married on your own. On my own, huh? Mom, you said that you're happy for me.
Well, I can't stop you from getting married. But me and the rest of the family have the freedom to choose whether we want to celebrate your wedding or not.
That's just a bunch of nonsense. You don't even want to see my husband. What's wrong with our marriage?
I wasn't interested in you in the first place. So why would I be interested in your husband? I'm just glad we didn't have to go through all the hassle of a face-to-face meeting.
That's because our schedules didn't work out, right? I would have arranged that if I could. You could have met up with us at some point. I feel bad for my husband's parents.
What? You make it sound like it's our fault.
I'm just being honest.
Can you stop blaming us? You got married on your own. We don't want a family affair. From now on, we can do whatever we want.
I've had enough. I'll just send the photos and some souvenirs to you. I've already ordered those. See you.
Your package arrived. I don't need the photos, but the souvenirs were great, thank you. They're pretty expensive, aren't they?
Well, it's not that expensive. It's our way of giving back to the people who celebrated the wedding. To be honest, I didn't want to send those to people who didn't even want to attend.
That's not the point. Anyway, what kind of person your husband is? Is he a rich man? I'm curious.
You told me that you're not interested, didn't you? I don't think it's necessary for me to tell you about my husband.
What are you talking about? I'm your mother. I should at least know his occupation.
Why are you telling me this now? He's just an office worker.
Where does he work? Which company?
Well, it's a well-known company. They have branches all over the world.
Really? Well then, can you introduce someone from that company?
What do you mean?
It's for Helen, of course. Seems that she wants to get married soon. I want you to introduce her to a nice guy with a high income.
You must be kidding me. Why should I help Helen find someone to marry?
She's your precious sister, isn't she?
I didn't marry my husband for his money. You can't ask me to do that.
You are the only person I can count on.
My husband and I just met at work. I don't even know his coworkers.
Don't say that. You should be more considerate to your sister. She's almost 28, you know?
So what? For your information, I'm 30 years old. You and Dad have never worried about when I would get married. Helen should get married whenever she wants. I think she should at least find someone to marry by herself.
You're so cold. Helen is getting impatient because you're getting married first. You should be more attentive to your sister's feelings.
Why should I care about her feelings when she doesn't even care about mine? Besides, she has been changing her dating partners rapidly until now. I can't introduce a marriage partner to someone unfaithful like her. I don't think Helen is suited for marriage in the first place.
Helen is not to blame. She just hasn't met the right man. She's a perfect woman, so she doesn't deserve to be together with a low-income guy. I'll give you a bunch of souvenirs from Hawaii later. Just introduce her to one guy. Promise me, okay?
Never. I can't introduce Helen to anyone without feeling bad about it. If you want her to get married, why don't you and Dad search the right guy for Helen?
What a heartless sister. Ever since you were a child, you've been so unkind and obtuse. You've never had a single good thing to be proud of. You got married, so you should at least return the favor to your family.
What a rude thing to say. Don't contact me anymore. I don't care if you cry. Goodbye.
What? What do you mean by goodbye?
Ivy, help me! What happened? Helen fell for a nasty guy. Nasty guy? What are you talking about? It's like he was a swindler. He cheated her out of her money. No way. How much? That guy said he was going to be hospitalized, so he needed $30,000, and Helen gave him the money. What should I do? I can't believe Helen didn't think twice before handing the money. There's no way someone suddenly needs $30,000 for hospital expenses. Most people have insurance for that. Why didn't she ask him more details? I don't know how she could give the guy that much money without even asking the details. Frankly speaking, I'm having a hard time understanding this. He told her that he was going to get expensive medical care because he found out that he has an incurable disease. That's what he told her. He said he couldn't see her for the time being because he had to go to the hospital far away where there are good doctors. She hasn't heard from him since then. Isn't that suspicious? She should have known right away. Helen is quite an idiot, isn't she? Don't talk badly about your sister. Just do something about it. Anyway, what she gave that guy won't be returned, so I need you to help me. Huh? Why should I do that? It was Helen who was deceived, wasn't it? That $30,000 is the money I saved for Helen's wedding. Your father doesn't know anything about that. I have to get it back so he won't find out. I didn't know you had that kind of money saved up. You didn't even give me a penny when I got married. I'm sorry for that. I just had enough for Helen. I'm the eldest. Isn't it usually the other way around? Yes, but... Because you and Dad spoiled Helen. Isn't that why things ended up like this? Both of you have to reflect on that firmly. Either do something about it yourself or think of another way. It's about money and I can't help you. Helen's so depressed she won't come out of her room. She's been absent from work for a long time too. I'll pay you back, I promise. So can you just lend me $30,000? I just need to borrow it for a little while. I can't afford that. $30,000 is such a large sum of money. I just got married and I need to take care of a lot of things. I'm not going to lend you any money in the first place, even if I had the money. Considering everything we've been through, you would understand that, right? Ivy, it's about the $30,000 I was talking last time. Your father found out. What should I do? He'll get mad at me. Serves you right. I don't care. I have nothing to do with that matter. You and Dad spoiled Helen. If you talk to him, he'll understand, won't he? You two should talk it out while getting into a big fight. Don't be so cold. You are the eldest daughter. Stop saying things that are convenient for you. I thought I was your precious daughter. I wanted you to attend my wedding and see me in my wedding dress, but all of you didn't show up. You were on vacation in Hawaii instead. I don't need such convenient parents. I apologize for that. When your child is born, I promise I'll come visit you a lot. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure I won't be here at that time. What do you mean you won't be here? You just got married and you're moving out? Actually, I've been talking to my husband about it for a while now. I'm going with him to Canada in 3 months. He'll be stationed there, so we won't be home for a while. I may not even see you guys anymore. Oh no, we were so excited about the baby. So you won't even let your mom hold your baby? Absolutely not. You never cared about me at all anyway. Who do you think you are? What? Then what should I and your father do when we get old? You're the eldest daughter, right? You should at least take care of us. Why don't you have your cute second daughter to take care of you both? Maybe she won't get married, so she'll live with you from now on. I never thought I'd be transferred overseas either. I'm glad that I'll be able to keep my distance from my stupid family. It's liberating, so I'm so excited. What a thing to say to your parents! You shouldn't have said that. I won't allow you to move overseas. You have no right to do that. I'm not your family anymore now. It's none of your business. You can't stop me. My husband works for an international company. We may have to move to another country after several years. Then we can visit you there. Anyway, you have to help us. Even Helen might disown me and your father. There's nothing I can do to help you. This is between you and Dad. Isn't the problem that all three of you couldn't spot the scammer in the first place? Why don't the three of you work together and do something about it? I'm asking you for help because we can't do that. Why can't you understand? Stop messing around and just transfer the money right away. I refuse. Why should I transfer the money? It's not the right thing to do. I will never help you guys. Why don't you have Helen do a night job? I don't consider you guys family anymore. Don't ever contact me again. Wait a minute, Ivy. Since Helen has been hanging out with the wrong people, it seems that several of her friends were being scammed too. But the scammers were never found, and they couldn't do anything to get their money back. All of this was brought on by Helen herself, so it can't be helped. She may be an attractive sister, but she is a very childish woman. Unfortunately, Helen shouldn't be the only one who should be blamed. It is because she was pampered and spoiled by my parents from the time she was born. Helen has never known how to work hard or be patient. That kind of personality will continue to attract bad luck. On the other hand, I'm moving to Canada as planned. In order to have more comfortable life, I have to make sure everything is well prepared. Actually, I found out I was pregnant right after I came to Canada. Now, my husband and I are looking forward to the day when our family member will increase.
Hey, have you heard the latest news about Miss Anderson?
Miss Anderson? Oh, I remember her. What happened to her?
Well, I heard she opened her own general store.
Really? Isn't it nice?
Huh? Are you serious?
What?
She always looks so dull. She wears clothes that you don't even know when they were made. I can't believe someone that poor could have her own grocery store. I don't think she has that kind of money. It's really strange. I think she must have earned the money in a nasty way.
Clementine, please listen to me. Miss Anderson has been talking about opening her own store since several years ago. She even volunteered to come up with some ideas for souvenirs at local events. It seems that she really loves merchandise. My husband and I sent flowers to congratulate her the other day.
Flowers? Why did you do that? It's a waste of money.
I don't think so. My husband and I just wanted to congratulate her.
You don't have to give her flowers because her shop is going to go out of business soon anyway. What a stupid way to spend money.
You shouldn't talk like that, Clementine. Miss Anderson has made her dream come true, and that's great.
Natalie, you really don't know anything about the real world, do you? Look at the reality. Most of the time, people who force themselves to start their own business end up in the red and have a hard time making ends meet. Unless the person has a great business talent, it's not easy to survive in the competition with other shop owners. Miss Anderson doesn't have that kind of talent, no matter how you look at it. She's just a dull person. Dreams should only come true for those who are able to see the reality.
I'm afraid I must disagree with you. In my opinion, everyone has a chance to make their dreams come true.
Jeez, that's so like you. I really can't stand your bubbly and naive personality. How long are you going to act like a little girl?
I'm not acting like a little girl.
You think so? Robert told me that you haven't given up your dream to become a baker. You're just like Miss Anderson. Now I understand why you didn't quit your job at the bakery. I wonder if you are planning to open your own bakery.
Yes, it's been my dream since I was a child. I've always dreamed of owning my own bakery, and I'll never give up.
There it is. Childhood dream. I know you love romantic and dreamy things, but you should have stopped that when you entered high school. You're already 30 years old, aren't you? You should be ashamed of yourself by now. It's time for a reality call, Natalie.
Why do you think it's embarrassing for people to chase their dream? Your life will be enriched by having dreams, right?
What a lame excuse. You should learn from Robert. After all, the best job is a permanent job at the office, which most people don't complain about. Robert is a banker, and that's a decent job. It's everyone's dream job, right? I'm proud of him. I can show off about how great my son is to the neighbors too.
Show off, huh? Indeed, what Robert does to make a living is admirable. He's serious and steady. I can understand why you are so proud of him, but that's a different case.
You're wrong. You don't seem to notice anything.
What do you mean by that?
This is a very serious matter. Let me be honest with you now. I think you're a disgrace to our family.
Disgrace?
I really wanted Robert to marry someone else instead of you. You see, there's a woman named Kelly who lives near our house. She's a senior banker at Robert's workplace.
Yes, I know her. Kelly has been nice to me.
She's young and beautiful, so I thought she'd be a perfect match for my son.
No way. It's true that Kelly is a wonderful woman. But you agreed when I got married to your son, didn't you?
That was only because Robert insisted. I just don't want him to hate me, so I decided to grant his wish.
Oh no.
Because you guys started dating right after you met each other at your junior high school reunion. I thought both of you would break up soon.
Are you telling me you agreed to our marriage on the assumption that we'll soon get divorced? That's horrible.
Your way of thinking is just too old-fashioned, Natalie. In this day and age, divorce is a common thing. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I also thought that Robert should have a little fun.
I can't believe you just said that. This is just too much to bear.
I hope you don't get me wrong. I'm saying this is for your sake too. You should find your next partner before you turn into an old hag. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet your Prince Charming. Well, you won't be able to move on if you're still talking sweetly about dreams anyway.
I'm sorry to interrupt you in the middle of your conversation, Clementine, but I have to go now, so please, excuse me.
Yeah, whatever. You'll be working at the bakery anyway, right? Good luck with your flour-covered work.
Natalie, are you okay? Florence just called me and said that you were involved in an accident.
Sorry, Robert. I'm still in North Carolina now. I apologize for worrying you while you're at work.
What are you talking about? Never mind about that. I'm on my way there as fast as I can. Anyway, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling better. The doctor said that there's no life-threatening injuries, but
What is it?
I hurt my cheek. It might leave a scar.
What? A scar on your face?
Yeah, 15 stitches is a pretty serious injury, isn't it? My face looks horrible. I'm sorry, Robert.
But it's not life-threatening, right?
No, it's not.
Then I'm really relieved. I'll probably arrive at the hospital in less than 2 hours. I'll be there during visiting hours.
Thanks.
And my mom's coming too, so I'll take her with me.
What? Your mother?
Yeah, she's worried about you. I'll pick her up at the station.
Okay then. I'll wait for you both.
Is there anything else you need? Don't hesitate to tell me.
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Take a good rest, okay? I'll see you later.
Thank you for coming to visit me, Clementine. But you left so quickly. You seem to be in a great hurry. What happened?
It's nothing. I was just trying to restrain myself from laughing out loud.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry for leaving so soon, but it was too hard to hold back my laughter.
What's so funny about me? Can you just tell me?
I can't believe the only thing you're proud of turned out to be like that. You really look just like Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
You're not even attractive enough as a woman now. Poor thing.
That's enough. How dare you say such a thing? Even though you are my mother-in-law, there are things you can say and things you can't. Like I said before, I'm not ashamed of this injury.
You don't have to act tough. I know that you're in shock. You've just lost the only thing you can be proud of.
I'm well aware that you hate me, but I have no intention of divorcing Robert.
Even if you don't have that intention, have you ever considered about how Robert feels?
What?
Did you notice the look on his face when he saw you? He was so shocked. His own wife is now a Frankenstein. It can't be helped.
Well,
he didn't say anything like that. He must have realized that you're not attractive as a woman.
Gosh.
I won't say anything bad about it, but I think you should give up on Robert already. You are not a good match for him. It's better for Robert to be together with a beautiful woman who has a decent job like Kelly.
That's not true. I'll never divorce Robert.
You're so persistent. I hate that part of you too. No one wants an ugly woman like you. Get out of the house immediately. I don't want to see your ugly face.
Shut up, you stupid old hag.
What did you say?
You're such a jerk. I can't believe that you've been saying horrible things like that to Natalie when I wasn't looking. You're a wife beater, aren't you?
Is that you, Robert?
That's right.
Huh? What? Why? I thought you went home. You left me in front of the hospital, didn't you?
I really wanted to tell Natalie something, so I went back to the hospital room. Then, I found out that she was crying. I asked her why, and she told me everything that you have said to her.
No, this is just some sort of misunderstanding.
Stop kidding me, Mom. Natalie was injured in an accident. She's even emotionally unstable. You shouldn't talk to her like that. It's really disgusting.
I can't help it. I'm just an honest person. I'm the type of person who tells the truth about what I saw and what I thought. Robert, let me be honest with you. Natalie is not good enough for you, so you two should get a divorce.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're very talented, and you've been doing well with your job too. I'm proud of you. But Natalie is different. She didn't even graduate from college. She's a high school dropout.
But she graduated from a culinary school. She's even learning how to bake at a bakery that everyone around here knows. What's wrong with you, Mom?
All she does is dreaming. It's too unrealistic. I'm saying that there are other women who would be better matched for you. Like Kelly, for example.
Huh? Kelly? What are you saying all of a sudden?
I've been telling you about that for a while. How about Kelly instead of Natalie?
Seriously? I thought that was an offensive joke, but I didn't know that you were serious about that.
Of course I was serious. Kelly is an amazing woman. She's brilliant and she works as a banker. Women who are smart are the best.
Just because Kelly is a banker doesn't mean she's the best.
She's great. The person who has the ability to make money is the best. Anyway, I've got a good idea.
What is it?
I'm going to open an aesthetic salon.
No kidding. You're opening a salon?
Yes, isn't that nice?
I've never heard a single word about that though. You're not a licensed esthetician or anything like that. How are you going to run the business?
I'm going to get the license from now on. But it's going to cost a lot of money to open the salon, with all the equipment and initial costs, right? That's why I'm thinking of borrowing money from the bank.
I see. But I don't think banks will lend money to a startup company that doesn't have a good credit score. You should think twice.
That's why I came up with this idea. If you marry Kelly, we'll have 2 bankers in our house. Both of you can be my guarantors. I can borrow money and my dream will come true, right?
For heaven's sake, Mom, you gotta be kidding me.
With that, I can set up a fancy salon and invite the neighbors too. Oh, maybe I should invite Miss Anderson, who just opened a tacky grocery store. I have to show her that I'm different. I'm sure she won't be able to compete with me no matter how hard she tries. I should at least show her how talented I am in doing business.
Cut it out, will you?
Huh? Robert, what's wrong? You look scary somehow.
How selfish can you be? Neither me nor Natalie are your property. Also, Kelly shouldn't be involved in this matter. How could you make such a fuss about marriage without getting her permission in the first place? I'm appalled.
Oh, it's okay. Kelly wouldn't say no, would she? She's going to be 35 soon, right? 35 years old, a married woman is desperate to get married. How could she refuse the chance to marry a guy as good as you, Robert?
I can't believe you've gone that far. I didn't tell you this because I owe you for bringing me up until now. But honestly speaking, your heart is rotten. How much longer will you continue to mock the people around you?
Why don't you be honest with yourself, Robert? You didn't even say anything when you saw your wife in the hospital room. I can understand that. You really hate her, don't you? That ugly woman. It's okay to be honest with me, dear.
Natalie is not ugly. I love her no matter what, and I have no intention of breaking up with her.
Really? Okay, that's enough. I'll talk to Kelly directly. We get along well with each other, you know? If you don't cooperate with me, I'll never consider you my son anymore.
Fine then. Go ahead with your nasty plan. By the way, do you want me to show our conversation to Kelly? She's here with me now.
What?
Looks like she's pretty upset with you, Mom. Well, it can't be helped. It's because you're making fun of the person who saved her child's life. If I were in the same situation, I'm sure that I'd do the same thing.
What? Her child? But she told me she was single. What do you mean that Natalie saved her child?
Kelly got divorced a few years ago. Her son, who usually lives with her husband, came to visit her today. He met Natalie by chance at the park. When he ran into the street, Natalie saved him. And she was injured. She was out of the hospital room when we came. The fact is, Natalie saved Kelly's son.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Kelly saw our conversation?
Do you mean the one in which you said something about her age? Yeah, she read all of it. You're being rude to her.
Oh no.
She said that she's not thinking about marriage right now and she doesn't have the guts to take someone's husband away.
I didn't mean it that way, Kelly. Please, listen to me. Just let me explain.
It's too late to make things right now. Anyway, I agree with your suggestion. I'll stop thinking of you as my mother from now on. Open a salon or whatever you want, but do it on your own. Just don't depend on me or Kelly, okay?
Wait, Robert, that was a joke, of course. You shouldn't have taken it seriously. Besides, what will happen to my dream if you and Kelly don't cooperate? I've already told my neighbors that I'm going to open my salon next year. Please help me make my dream come true.
Why are you telling people about such a crazy plan? Are you out of your mind? You haven't even studied professionally. Even if you open a salon, you won't get any customers. You must take responsibility for what you've done. I'm not getting involved anymore.
Oh no. Anyway, give the phone to Natalie. Let me talk to her.
How may I help you, Clementine?
Natalie, please convince Robert. If you can't do it, ask Kelly instead.
What do you mean by that? Could it be... Are you saying that Robert should leave me and get married to Kelly so both of them can raise money for your salon? Do you want them to make your dream come true? Please stop joking.
Why? Isn't it great to make dreams come true? You said it's good to have dreams. If you think so, you must persuade Robert to invest in my business.
What? But you made fun of people who are chasing their dreams, didn't you?
You told me a lot of terrible things too. Did I say so? I totally forgot about that. People who laugh at other people's dreams don't deserve to talk about dreams. By the way, you just want to look good in front of other people by opening your own salon, so it's not a dream. I can't let Robert support you because you are a nuisance to others. You don't know anything about that. Don't act like you know everything. If I open a salon, maybe your face will turn beautiful, right? As you can see, I don't have a beautiful face anymore. I don't live my life in a way that I'm ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of this scar either. I don't need you to take care of me. The only thing I'm ashamed of is your behavior, Clementine. You are such a disgusting person who always looks down on people. That is the only thing I'm ashamed of. But I am glad that Robert has decided to cut ties with you, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Cut ties? I didn't hear anything about that. Let's calm down and discuss it once. It's already late to discuss that today. There are many things I want you to know, like talking about my dreams. Clementine, it's too late for that now. You don't like to talk about dreams and romance, do you? I don't want to hear it either. You shouldn't act like a little girl. You are already 60 years old. You're not young anymore.
Natalie, are you still awake?
Yes, I am. What's wrong?
Sorry to bother you when you're exhausted.
It's okay. I feel better now that I've said all I wanted to say to your mother.
I'm really sorry about what Mom said to you. I didn't realize that until now. I'm sorry that you had to put up with that all the time.
No worries. I'm sorry that my face now has a huge scar on it. You must be a little embarrassed too. I'm going to make an effort to cover the scar by using cosmetics.
Don't be silly. I'm not embarrassed. I'm really sorry I didn't say anything to you in the hospital room. It's not that I was embarrassed to even look at you. I just couldn't find the right words to say.
Could you explain about that more?
I'm aware of how you spent so much time, money, and effort to stay beautiful. I remember your lovely smile. When I heard you saying that you were injured when saving a child and called the scar an honorable injury, I felt sad somehow. I don't know, but maybe I was moved by your bravery.
Really? You didn't even cry when we were watching that famous movie together. It's surprising to hear that you were moved by my bravery.
I may look like this, but actually, I'm a sensitive guy. I really thought you are the best wife in this entire world. You are just too good for me. But looks like I've hurt your feelings by not telling you the right words when you needed it the most. I'm so sorry.
Let's just forget about that, Robert. I'm so happy to hear that you really care about me. I was thinking that maybe you felt disgusted with me because of my appearance.
Of course not. I've been in love with you since middle school. There's no way I would hate you for that.
Are you serious?
I'm not a kind of guy who likes to tell jokes. By the way, now that we've saved up some money, why don't we get started?
Start what?
You said you're about to start your own business, right? Why don't we make that dream come true?
Seriously?
I found a nice, inexpensive property in Orlando. It's been renovated and the interior is not bad too. The rent is cheap and it's in a great location. You always wanted to open a bakery with a view of the ocean, right? That place is definitely the perfect one to attract customers.
Wait a minute. Are you really sure about this? You've been looking for the perfect property all this time? But since the place is in Orlando, we have to move, right? You'll have to quit your job for that.
That's fine. I'm just here for a quick income. Your dream is more important to me.
What? Are you sure? Really?
Ever since you told me about your dream in middle school, I've been wanting to support you. I didn't have any dreams, but I was so moved. Then, when I was in college, we met again at our middle school reunion. You were still saying the same thing, so I was really happy. I wanted to make your dream come true. I want to support you all the way.
Thank you, Robert. I'll do my best. I'm so grateful to have you as my husband. I'll make this bakery a place where everyone will be happy.
I believe that you can do it. I'll work hard together with you.
I really appreciate it. My husband and I started to prepare for our new business together. A few months later, we opened the bakery of our dreams. I once envisioned a store with a small terrace by the sea. I had never studied marketing before. I thought I would have a hard time attracting people. But I was surprised that the bakery quickly became popular, thanks to Robert's marketing strategy. Nowadays, many customers from young women to families have been coming to visit our bakery. The latest good news is Kelly came all the way from far away with her husband and children to visit our bakery. Anyway, about what happened to my mother-in-law after that, she started studying for a certification to open an aesthetic salon. But she gave up immediately because she couldn't cope with her study. Since she has told everyone around her about the salon, people began to look at her with cold eyes. They also found out that she had been bullying me. Recently, she has not been getting along well with her neighbors. Although I said I would insulate her, she is still Robert's mother. I intend to have a talk with her sooner or later. For the time being, I will let her cool down and reflect on her situation. The scar on my face from the accident is gradually getting better, but it still remains. To be honest, as a woman, I am in shock, but being depressed won't get me anywhere. I want to work as hard as I can so that I don't have to give up my small bakery, which has been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. With Robert's help, we will work together to live a happy life. Can you do me a favor? I need to talk with you now. I'll try to be brief.
There's no one around the desk right now, so you're good to go.
Good to hear that. My company's having a year-end party early because it's a busy season at the end of the year. I'd like to attend too, so is that okay?
Are the participants only women?
It's our department's year-end party, so there's no way it's only for women. But we're all colleagues who work together all the time. They are the people I know, supervisors and colleagues.
Don't you remember what I always tell you? I don't want you to go if any guy is involved. How many times have I told you? Just don't go to the year-end party.
What? But all of my colleagues will be attending the year-end party. It's a party to say thank you for all your hard work over the past year. I can't be the only one to miss it. It's too painful. It's a work-related event, so let me attend.
Even if it's for work, I won't let you attend if there's a guy there. You should think about how I feel. You don't know what happens when you get drunk. You have no idea what drunken men will do to you. Anyway, give up on the year-end party.
No way. I've never heard of anyone with alcohol-related issues in my company. The attendees aren't all men, you know. I'll sit next to a woman during the year-end party, and I'll talk to women only. I promise, so you should let me attend.
That's gonna be hard. If your boss or a male employee were to talk to you, can you completely ignore them? I don't think you can do that.
Well, you're right.
You can't, can you?
But hey, it's really nothing to worry about. Of course, I'll go home right away after the party is finished. I haven't been able to go to one of these since we got married.
I wonder why you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. You don't understand the state of mind of a man with alcohol in his veins.
I know, but it's not like that.
People usually change their attitude after drinking alcohol. Sexual harassment is all over the news nowadays, and it's often triggered during a drinking party. I can't let you be a victim of that.
Sexual harassment? Isn't that a leap too far? Because my colleagues are really not that kind of people. I'm always absent from the drinking parties, so I have to attend once in a while. I think it's important to socialize with the people at work.
Are you telling me that your company forces you to attend the year-end party? If it's true, I think you should leave the company right away. It doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't think you get the point.
I never once told you to work, did I? I'm working, so I wanted you to be a housewife.
I'm proud of the work I do. You know that, don't you? There's no way I can quit so easily.
Then don't attend the year-end party. You don't have to force yourself to attend if your husband doesn't want you to do that. If you want to have a tea party with just the women, it's fine. There will be many male employees at the party, and drinking alcohol is out of the question. So my answer is absolutely not.
I've never once told you that there are crazy people in my office, have I? And yet, what are you always worried about? You won't even let me attend the year-end party. It's just strange. Do you think I'm that untrustworthy? Please, let me join the party this time.
Do you really want to go to a drinking party with men so badly?
I didn't mean it that way.
Okay, then let's have a divorce.
Why would you do that? Isn't that too extreme?
I don't think you're satisfied to have me as your husband.
What on earth are you talking about? I'm just saying I'd like to attend the year-end party, okay?
Are you trying to cheat on me?
No kidding.
You're trying so hard to convince your husband since you want to mingle with the guys, aren't you? That means you're thinking about having an affair. Or is there a man you're already having an affair with? I can't stay married with a woman like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's just socializing at work. I believe almost every company in this country has a year-end party. Could you please consider about that?
I care about you. I always think of you first. I'm so anxious and worried. Can't you understand my feelings too? I beg you, please don't participate. If you keep this up, I'm going to lose my mind.
That much? I don't know what you're worried about. It's a little crazy somehow. Okay, I got it. But we're a couple, so I wish you'd trust me more. I won't attend the party, but you should at least understand that my position is at stake.
I understand. I'm sorry. I know in my head that I shouldn't do this. It's selfish of me, right? I hate myself for that.
No worries. Besides, I'm too embarrassed to report my divorce to people around me at a drinking party.
I'm your loving husband, so how can there be divorce? But I'm well aware that what I said was just too much. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about that. Sorry it took so long. I'm going back to work.
Okay then. Thanks to you that I'll be able to work in peace.
Jasper, are you busy right now? Do you have a minute?
What's up?
I just wanted to ask you.
What is it?
Did you go to the convenience store today?
I went there to get my lunch. What about it?
I made you pack lunch, but you went out to buy lunch?
Yeah, I got invited, so I just went. I thought I'd get some dessert.
Anyway, who was that person walking with you?
My subordinate in the same department. Did you see us? Were you out there too?
Yeah, I had a meeting, so I went by your office. Then, I happened to see you and that person.
I see. You should have called out to me. We're a married couple, so no need to hesitate.
Huh? Hold on a sec. You were walking holding hands with a woman I don't know, right? Do you think I'm just going to call out to you so easily?
What? I was only holding a plastic bag, so there's no way that I was holding hands with a woman. Are you sure you saw the right person?
I think so. I couldn't believe my eyes, so I took a picture. You went out this morning in this suit. Here's the picture. So, the woman you were walking with is your subordinate, right? Are you working in a company that allows you to hold hands with your subordinates?
We're not holding hands. Isn't it just because of the picture that it looks like that? I just happened to be walking beside her. She dropped something and I just picked it up for her. I think you took the picture the moment I handed the thing she dropped.
Is that so? I was too surprised, so I decided to follow you both. I even saw you guys go straight into a hotel. You kept me on a tight leash, but you were out there cheating on me with a woman. I can't believe you dared to do that.
Why not? I need a break, don't I? I don't have a choice.
What do you mean by a break?
I think about you all the time. I think about you so much that sometimes I go crazy, and I get tired of being alone. When I'm tired of thinking about you, and I'm tired of working, I'm just so exhausted. My subordinate asked me if I'd like to take a break, so I took her offer.
Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that your relaxation is cheating? I don't feel good about this. You're too restrictive to begin with. You don't even let me socialize, so I'm left to fend for myself. But look at what you've done.
You are surrounded by men, Anne. How can I let you socialize with those people? I'm worried about you.
I'm not surrounded by men all the time. As I've said many times, they're my boss and colleagues at work.
Even if they are, it's unforgivable.
What's unforgivable about that? I don't understand.
Women aren't supposed to have relationships with men other than their husbands.
I'm not having a relationship with my boss and colleagues. If you think so, I can say the same thing to your subordinate. I've never been in a relationship with anyone other than my husband.
But you wanted to go to the year-end party so badly.
It's just a year-end party. Isn't that normal?
No, it's not normal. It's unforgivable. You're like that. That's why you need my supervision, right? Because you tried to go out drinking with other guys.
Most people drink at parties, aren't they? Then what about you? Not just drinking. You went to a hotel in broad daylight, holding hands with a girl. Isn't that too selfish?
I was just trying to take a little break. What's wrong with that? I'm busy watching you while working. I'm tired many times more than you, so it's obvious that I need to take a break. Don't you care about me?
Are you crazy? Do you know what you're saying? Are you asking me to let you cheat behind my back?
Yeah, maybe you're right. It was cheating. So it's not the same as infidelity, okay?
I don't think so.
I was just taking a break. You're not having an affair with another man, are you?
Absolutely not.
You can say whatever you want. I don't know if it's true or not. I'll do whatever I want with another woman.
What a lame excuse. All right then, if you insist, I'll allow you to take a break.
Oh, okay. You just have to understand. This is all for your own good.
Yeah, I know that you're always busy with work. Also, that you're always thinking about me. That's why you're tired, right?
That's right. You know that so well. I'm a loving husband, and there's no man in my company who can compete with me for that. Everyone knows that fact.
Yes, I get it. I can't believe that you have such a shallow thinking. Then I need a break too. I'm exhausted from being watched by you every single day.
Huh?
Well, I'm busy with work, but I have to deal with your feelings every day. So I get tired too.
Is that so? You're not tired, are you? Because I'm the one who's thinking about you.
I'm very tired. That's why I need to take a break, right? If I don't take a break, I'm going to get neurotic.
I agree with you. That's true. I knew you'd understand.
Of course I do. I'm your wife. Let's take a break.
You're right. You're the most understanding person I know.
Glad to hear that. This whole thing has given me a lot to think about. I'll try to think of a way to have a break. Of course, you're free to do whatever you want to.
Seems like you've changed all of a sudden, but I'm proud of you. Thanks for putting me first.
I'm glad you're happy. Do you want something to eat for dinner?
What's up all of a sudden? Are you home early today?
It's not particularly early.
Well, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a drinking party today.
Oh, really? Sorry for asking that.
What did you apologize?
Today was your day to take a break, wasn't it?
How did you know?
Because I decided I'd be the best wife for you.
I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. How do you know my schedule?
Oh, I checked your schedule yesterday. It's my duty as your wife to keep track of your schedule. It was very carefully written and easy to understand. Oh, and from now on, I'll support you with all my might.
Huh? I don't get it.
I've been thinking a lot about how I should take a break. At first, I didn't know what to do. But when I found out how you take a break, I thought maybe there's something I'm not doing right. So you needed to take a break, right?
Yes, but you don't have to be so serious about that.
No, I've been very sorry for myself so far. I've been thinking what I can do to make it easier for me. So, I came to a conclusion that I should give you my full support. Great idea, right?
Yes, it is. You're still the best wife I've ever had. I never thought I'd be loved like this. Thank you.
I'm not sure whether you are loved or not, but I'll make sure I'm there to support you. That's how I take a break.
But, the content doesn't look good to me. What are you going to support me for?
You don't have to worry about that. Just do what I tell you to do. I was just explaining the details. Anyway, you'll miss the check-in at the hotel I've reserved.
What hotel? I don't remember making any reservation for that.
That's why I'm here to help you. You've got a busy work schedule, don't you? I'm going to be your cheerleader from now on, for your best relaxation.
What? Seriously? You booked me a hotel room?
Yes, I did. I told you I'd do my best to help you relax, didn't I? Since you let me do it, I won't do anything halfway. I'll do my best. I'll send you the location of the hotel I booked. Now just concentrate on getting the job done quickly.
Oh, come on. No matter how much I want to relax, you don't even have to do that.
I told you I'll do my best, didn't I? I just want you to have the best relaxation you can get. I'm booking you a room 30 minutes after the end of your working hour. It's near your office. I've already paid for it on my end. All you have to do is to take your coworker with you. If you have time, you should tell her right away. Don't forget.
Hey, are you serious?
Of course I am. I'm not a person who likes black joke. I'm sorry for not being a good wife to you, so I've given you the best hospitality. You won't have any complaints either, will you? I'm sure you'll find the relaxation satisfying.
You want me to go to the hotel with my coworker?
Yes, it's the best, isn't it?
No way. I think something's wrong. This is a lie, right? I don't want you cheering me up like this, okay?
Huh? What are you talking about? You told me that you're tired all the time because of your job and me. Besides, you need a break from your exhaustion, don't you? That's why I'm doing everything I can to cheer you up. That's all. So, are you almost done with work? I have to hurry or I'll be late for my appointment.
Today, I might have to work late.
Why? You'll get tired if you keep working so much. You have to relax with your coworker.
She might have to work late too.
What? That's not good. You'll get tired again. Relaxation is something you have to do as much as you can, right? You have to do that.
No, that's enough. Please, just quit. Cancel the hotel, will you? It's my fault. Don't worry about that.
Oh no. If you keep pushing yourself, you'll choke and collapse. If both of you are so busy with work, I'll ask your boss to reduce your workload. If you don't do that, you won't be able to relax. I'm preparing the best situation for you, Jasper. Do you want me to call your office?
Please, don't do that. It's my fault. Just quit calling the company, please.
Why? You said it was important to take a break, didn't you? I was sorry and I've changed my mind. I'm going to do everything in my power to support your relaxation. I should be the one complaining to your company, right? That's my job as your wife.
Okay, I get it. I don't need to take a break anymore. So you don't even have to give me your full support. Besides, I'm going straight home today.
Don't say that. I was trying my best to support your relaxation, so you can relax with your coworker.
Enough. I understand what you're trying to tell me. I'm sorry. Let's talk about it when I get home today. That will be my new way to take a break.
What? That's not what you were saying. You don't have to be shy with me. I'll do my best to support your relaxation. That way, I won't have to be monitored by you.
Oh no.
I had been mistakenly thinking that Jasper loved me because he was being overprotective, and I was listening to what he told me. But I realized that my love for him had cooled because of his unbelievable excuses. When I witnessed the scene of the affair, I immediately thought that I can get a divorce. He didn't seem like a man I could have a serious discussion with. I decided to play the fool with him as long as I could. I thought I would be lucky if he left me while I was fooling around. When Jasper came home that day, he apologized sincerely. But when I told him that I'll do my best to support his relaxation, he looked pale and stormed out of the house. After that, I officially divorced him. I got alimony from both of them and am investing in myself. Thanks to them, I'm about to get a good job. I'm Oliver's sister. May I have a moment? Oh, Scarlett? How did you find out my number? I asked Oliver. I see. I can't believe you sent me a text. It looks like we have become a family already. I'm so happy. Huh? Don't get me wrong. What? I stayed quiet since there was everyone from your family and our family earlier. But there's something I want to tell you. Yes? What is it? You're unemployed, right? My brother is nice enough to call you a work-from-home person, but you're just an unemployed person staying at home all day, huh? You're a bum who wants to depend on my brother's income to live. That's such a horrible thing to say. It's true that I stay at home most of the time, but I am employed. Seeing you getting frustrated like that and denying it looks like you're trying to hide it because you're ashamed of yourself. Scarlett, what on earth are you talking about? What are you trying to say? You're not perceptive at all. I'm saying that I'm ashamed that you're going to marry my brother and become my family. What? Why? Why? You're already old but staying at home, living off your parents' money? And on top of that, you're going to be a bum? I'm too embarrassed to introduce you to anyone. I'm not living off my parents' money. I have a job. I do have an income. I'm telling you to stop lying. Even if you do have an income, it's not that much, is it? Anyway, I'm embarrassed that my brother's wife is unemployed. Can you cancel the marriage? No. Does Oliver know about this? Of course he doesn't know. My brother is an honest, kind boy. He's been tricked into believing you, scammer. I have to do something about it. That's why I texted you. Wait a minute. I have a job. I have an income. I am not a scammer. Why should I cancel the marriage? I just work from home. I mean, I can even live on my income alone. How dare you? You're unemployed. Get over yourself. My brother works hard and walking around outside in summer and winter for work. He's the best salesman in his department. And his wife is unemployed? He's the one who will get embarrassed by anyone else. No, hey. No excuses! But Oliver's the one who has a great record, and it has nothing to do with you, right? Of course, it has nothing to do with our marriage either. God, can't you shut your mouth? Why can't you just shut up and follow what I say? We just met a few minutes ago, remember? Everyone looked so happy. I don't understand why you're suddenly asking us to stop getting married. I don't even understand the reason. I'm telling you, it's because you're unemployed. I'm asking you to stop relying on my brother's income to get married. Don't you understand? Scarlett, not everyone at home is unemployed. Nowadays, we value individuality. There are many ways to work. You don't have to walk around outside. What's with that tone? It sounds like my brother is incompetent. No, that's not what I meant. I just wanted to say that there are many options for work. You've been talking back to me. So annoying. You're incompetent, but you've got a lot to say. I'm just trying to keep things civil through text, so be quiet and obey me. No, I don't care what anyone says. I'm marrying Oliver. You're underestimating me just because I'm nice to you. I'm not underestimating. Plus, I don't think you're nice. You'll get hurt if you're carried away. I won't say anything bad about it. Call off the marriage, is that clear? Oliver, do you have time now?
Yeah, thanks for today. I'm so glad to introduce you to my family and meet your family. Now all we have to do is to get ready for the wedding. I'm not worried since I have you though.
Yeah.
What's going on? You don't seem to be excited.
Oliver, are you okay with me?
What?
What do you like about me?
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Well, if I were to say, you're strong-willed and cheerful. The fact that you care about me more than anyone else, I guess.
Are you sure I'm the right person to marry?
Why are you asking me that? I want to marry you. That's why we introduced to each other's family, right?
I'm not a woman who works hard in an office.
Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Well, actually...
What?
You know, I work from home. So I thought maybe I'd look like unemployed to other people.
I don't understand what you want to say.
Your sister told me that she's embarrassed because I look so...
Huh? She said that? Don't worry about it.
Well, even if you say so.
Actually, she experienced a marriage scam once.
What?
She was tricked by a guy's profession and high income, so she's a bit sensitive about marriage. We all may be scammed no matter which gender we have.
So she thought I was a bum and relying on you?
I don't think so, but I'm sure she was worried about me in her own way. So please don't take it personally.
I see.
I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. I'll talk to her, so don't worry.
Yeah, okay. I want to get along with your sister, so I'll do my best to make her understand various things from now on.
Yeah, let's be happy. And let's start preparing for the wedding too.
Of course. I feel so much better now that I've talked to you. I'm sorry to bother you at a busy time.
Not at all.
Finally, it's your wedding! I can't wait to see you as a bride. Scarlett, thank you very much. We're about to arrive at the waiting room. I'm so glad you're looking forward to it. Have you already arrived? Yup. I'm in the bride's room right now. What? Scarlett, aren't you in the wrong room? You need to go to the groom's waiting room. But I needed to go to the bride's room, so I asked the staff to unlock it for me. What? What do you want in that room? I just wanted to take a look at your dress. My dress? Ah! What's wrong, Scarlett? Oh, sorry. I ripped your dress. What? It's a stained dress from the beginning, so no problem. No one will be happy to see you in this dress. Scarlett, I can't believe you ripped the dress. What are you doing? It's a top quality dress. Oh my. I warned you not to marry my brother, and you ignored me, so I had to punish you. Why can't I marry Oliver? It's obvious, because you are after my brother's income. You're going to continue your unemployed life, being a parasite to him, aren't you? What the hell? You're unemployed, yet you tried to marry him. You're going to make it easy for yourself by staying at home and make my brother work, right? It's so obvious. My brother studied hard and got a job at a prestigious company. You're just after his money, huh? That's not true. I love him with all my heart. He understands me better than anyone else. I'm happy when we are together. Of course you are! He makes a lot of money. He would take you to a nice restaurant and buy you whatever you want. It's convenient for you. Of course you'll be happy. Who would let an unemployed person like you marry my brother? I will not let you marry him no matter what. I ripped your dress anyway. Well, if you really want to wear it, you can. I'll wait for you here. Scarlett, the relatives will be here soon. I know it's hard to cancel the wedding. You're going to wear this tattered dress and appear in front of everyone. I can't wait to see you. Or will you call off the wedding like I told you? You think you're allowed to do that? It's going to cause trouble for everyone. The wedding isn't about me alone. You're unemployed and yet you're cheeky. If you insist on having a wedding, you can wear this tattered dress. Anyway, you should take a look at the dress. You can cry, or wear this tattered dress, or you can quit the marriage. It's up to you. Fine. This wedding is over. Huh? That was so easy. Well, it's no use worrying about it on the wedding day. Well then, you'll just have to keep on living your life as an unemployed. Scarlett, where are you? How can you text me? I bet you're sobbing your eyes out right now, huh? Your wedding is over. What are you talking about? The ceremony is about to start. What? What are you talking about? Did you go crazy from shock? Nope. We've rearranged the wedding. Thanks to the staff's effort, the time is on schedule. I don't understand what you're talking about. There's no way you can get ready for the wedding in that tattered dress. I've dressed up and come all this way, so I'm on my way to the restaurant to have a fancy lunch and then go home. Can you please not interrupt by texting me? What are you talking about, Scarlett? I'm wearing my wedding dress and done with my hair and makeup. I'm ready to walk down the aisle. Huh? Are you dreaming? Did you go crazy from being unemployed? It seems you're misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? What is it? What do you mean? I've been telling you for a while, but I am employed. Huh? Are you still saying that? I'm done talking to you. I am the manager of this wedding hall. How can you tell such a big lie? I don't have time for that nonsense. I'm not lying. In fact, I've just finished getting ready, and I'm about to get married. What do you mean? I went to the office after that, called the staff, and had them get a new dress ready immediately. There were other weddings scheduled for today, and they looked panicked. I felt sorry for them because of my own trouble, but they were all nice and knew my body size very well, so they were able to find me several wedding dresses that would suit me. They are really wonderful. They have a great sense of style, so I was able to find my favorite dress right away. I'm sorry I couldn't wear the dress you ripped. That's a lie. There's no way you run a wedding hall. You've always stayed at home and you didn't even work. I told you I was working from home. Of course, I did show up a few times a week. We have connections with planners overseas to make weddings the best ceremony possible. We always share information and discuss every detail from the dress to the decorations, the food, and the presents. I do this work from home using my own computer, so that's why I stay at home during the day. You know there's a time gap. What? You are employed? I've said from the beginning that I am. I also do the travel business for newlyweds, so I make about $200,000 a year. Now you finally understand? It can't be! So, Oliver and I will hold the wedding ceremony as planned. And he and your parents were making a big fuss about your absence, so I told them the whole story. You're kidding! Why did you tell them? Because there's no way to lie to them. They called you several times, but you didn't answer. Oh, I turned off the phone to prevent you from calling me. See? That's why I told them the truth. They were very angry. Of course, you can't believe someone in your family would do such a terrible thing. I would feel sad too if I had such a family member. Wait a minute. I'll come back, so take back what you told them. Tell them it was your mistake. Huh? How is that possible? That will never happen. Then what am I supposed to do? My brother and parents are mad at me, right? Well, your parents said they would never forgive you for doing such a terrible thing to their son's wife. They disown you. What? Oh no! Oliver's eyes were bloodshot. He said, I can't believe my sister would do such a thing. What kind of grudge does she have against us to do such a terrible thing? I'm going to cut her off. Like that. Then I can't go to the wedding, and I can't even go back home. Right. But don't you deserve it? What are you saying? Well, you called me unemployed and even sent me harassing messages. And to top it off, you ripped my dress. I've been doing this job for many years. And as far as I know, this is unbelievable. You went this far because you didn't want me and Oliver to get married. No, I just thought my brother was being tricked. I thought you were using him to get what you wanted. I was just worried, that's all. It was just a kind sisterly thing, you know? Kind? Don't be silly. Do you know how many people have been troubled because of you? I want you to think about how much I've been hurt. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. So please convince Oliver and my parents. Tell them I did nothing wrong. I did something to mislead them, please. You're still talking like that. You're a really stupid person. I can't believe you're their family member. I'm their family by blood. That's why I have to attend your wedding. No, you don't have to. You can't do that, can you? I'm a family and they have a seat for me. Don't worry. Your parents will explain everything and take care of it. They are going to pretend you don't exist. What? Hold on. What do you mean I don't exist? I told you earlier, didn't I? Both your parents and Oliver have decided to break off relationship with you, which means you don't exist. But what about all the stuff we prepared so far? I'm supposed to be introduced as a groom's sister. It's okay. I'll have the seating chart for the reception, the list of names, the table seating, the photos and videos deleted by our excellent staff. How could you do such a terrible thing? Which one of us did a terrible thing? You ripped my dress on my wedding day. That's impossible. That's... The ceremony is about to start, so if you'll excuse me now. Wait a minute, I'll come! Oh, and as for the dress you ripped off and the staff's extra work, I'll be sure to bill you later. Please keep that in mind. As a wedding hall manager, I can sue you for destruction of property. What? Are you trying to turn me in to the police? Please don't do that. Please. I'll become an ex-convict. Well, I'll discuss it with the staff and think about it later. I don't want to think about that before the wedding. Well then, Oliver and I will be happy. Please don't worry about anything. Hey, don't abandon me. Please, I'll apologize again and again. Please, forgive me. There was a little bit of confusion because Scarlett didn't attend the ceremony. But her parents managed it well, and the wedding went smoothly. During the reception, the fact leaked from somewhere, and Oliver's business associates and friends were gossiping about it, but it was none of my business. Due to her selfish beliefs and self-serving actions, Scarlett was charged for the dress and the staff's labor. The dress was the most expensive one I had bought abroad, so the bill was quite a lot. There was no way she could pay it, so she cried to her parents. They told her that they had disowned her, so she should figure it out on her own. She was kicked out of the house and rented a cheap apartment and now working 2 jobs to make ends meet. Will she be able to regain her common sense as a human being by the time she finishes paying back the money? I am considering suing her for destruction of property, depending on how she responds. I would like to thank the wonderful staff for making it a wonderful wedding ceremony that will be a memory for a lifetime. From now on, I would like to build a happy family with Oliver.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!